I mean, it's so good. That palette will make your eyes pop. People are going to think like, what did she do that her eyes are open so much and so big like that?
It's gorgeous.
And that's what that mascara and that eyeshadow palette does.
Okay, we're moving on to something I can't wait to present. This is huge, ladies, for $36. I'm gonna share with you how we're gonna cover your grays, cover your roots, give you a thicker hairline, and do your brows for $36. And we're not talking about one shade. We're gonna give you 3 shades. Right here is our Auburn shade, and I want you to look closely at this because you're going to receive a brush that'll do your roots. So if you're seeing scalp, ladies, and your part's getting thicker and you wanna fill it in, we're gonna give you the brush to do that. We're also going to give you the brush to fill in your brows. So you get all of this. This is the Auburn shade with 3 different colors because we're not all one shade, we need different shades, we'll tell you why. Next to that is the dark brown. There's 3 shades within that. The blonde, there's 3 shades in the blonde. That's the most popular, less than 300. Next to that, this is the salt and pepper. So you can see a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, less than 200. The most popular is the brunette. You've got 3 different shades in there. So Doris, for $9, we're gonna get this home. Share with me, because I think this is so important.
Crazy.
How do we use this? Because so often, you have a product that covers the grays and the roots here, then you buy a separate brow product, and they don't match where they should match, right?
Right, exactly. So, Amy, I started this entire brand when I was going through cancer treatments and I lost my brows. I started dial 10 with a brow product. So it always perplexed me, like, how come brow products were just one shade? But if you look at Amy, she has different blonde than I have blonde, right? So I was like, but we wore the same blonde. So I wanted to create something that was multi-dimensional, again, talc-free. So it has that bamboo silk, provitamin B5, like really good for you hair ingredients, right? And I thought, well, here's your light to deep for your brow. And also it comes with this for your root. So I'm going to show you can see that. So your brow and your root should match. So here's your brow powder and it is your root powder. It stays on till you take it off. Mind you, most of those things are like full of talc that you're putting on, right? So this is completely talc-free. And it has that beautiful silk fibers in it. So it goes on so easy. But you know, Amy, brows are so important. Brows are like so important. So this is a beautiful powder. I'm going to show you too. So
I'm very
I took
impressed.
off my brows. So
look at you.
I know you're going to be like really excited when you saw this, but here's normally how you would see me. Like I'd come and I would hug Amy if I could. I'd say, hi, Amy. But look at it and you go, oh, Amy. Amy would go, Doris, you aged 10 years. But that's what happens. You can see the difference when your brow's done. So I'm going to do my brow, but then I'm also going to show you how cool this is because it comes with the root brush. And all you do is you run this just like this. Now think about it. Look at all the different colors in my hair.
Right.
Okay, so it's not one solid block color. Looks like you filled in your hair. Now watch what I'm going to do. You wouldn't notice that I have, when I do my ponytail, I have like, you know, some pull back areas. Now watch how when I put this on, it's covering gray.
Look at you.
But it's doing it in a dimensional way. I know, it is the coolest brow and root, and you'll see just like this. Now look, so see how that's all covered? Now look at this side.
So see, that's so important.
How crazy is that?
Because so many of us, our hairline is receding, and you're like, what do I do?
Yes.
The biggest trick in the book, when you watch the newscasters on the shows, you know, the daytime talk shows, they all do that around their hairline. That way, it gives the appearance of younger look, fuller look to the hair. And you can't just use one shade, you need multiple colors. Great, think about this. If you could just extend your hair color just by 1 extra month, how much more money would you save a year? And this is undetectable because she's got the 3 shades. But what I love is Doris didn't stop there. She's also giving you everything for your brow. It is hair on your head as well as on your face for your brows. So again, now you go ahead and use the same. Why is this formulation? I can't believe it. It's not like it's a powder. It's not like it's a wax. What is this formulation? It's amazing. It adheres to my hair as well as to my skin.
Yeah, it does. And it has absolutely no talc in it. It has all good for you ingredients. So look at how pretty my brows are. They're natural. And I love it too, Amy, for this reason. So many of us are still really scared about doing something for our brows. They don't want to look too overly made up. You don't want like this big kind of mommy dearest brow. This is a really, really soft way to do it. You'll see in my before and after.
Wow.
Like you see, so how I don't really have brows, and this literally will stay on till you take it off. You can go about your entire day. You don't have to worry about it like washing off, your glasses taken off. But look too, look at how I have filled in now my hair, and look at this guy. Look at how you can see like those like patchy marks right here. And on this side, it's completely filled in, which makes me look younger because I have a beautiful now, gorgeous like line.
Sorry, I'm doing my brows. We're all sitting here doing
so
brows.
good, right?
We're all filling in hair. I'm so sorry. I got to tell you, this is so good. I'm so impressed. For years, I thought you just needed one shade. You know what, ladies? When you're looking, and I wish I could remember her name. She does a lot of makeup tutorials on YouTube. Oh, shoot. Anyway, she was just talking about why are we using one color for our brows? We shouldn't. We don't want them ombre, but she said there should be a little bit lighter here in the front, get a little bit darker towards our arch, and then get a little bit lighter. I'm like, that makes sense. And she had done that with showed the difference in the eyes. I was like, oh, it instantly made the eyes look younger. They don't look so hard looking. So remember, you're receiving all three shades. You're receiving the spoolie side and the arched angle brush for your brows. Doris didn't stop there. This is the fill-in brush, okay? The nice thing is when you grab this, it grabs, all three shades. So again, it's going to give you a better fill-in, and it's gonna match your hair color better. It's not one flat shade. So here's what we have. You can see 260 ordered. Let me walk you through the shades. So again, we have Auburn. So whether you've got red hair, you've got beautiful strawberry blonde hair, look at those gorgeous colors. There's 100 left in that Auburn. Next to that is the dark brown. See that dark brown? There's only 200 left, really. It's unlike any other formula you've tried before. It's a hybrid. It's almost like a beautiful powder meets a silk pomade. It's gorgeous. And it's not shiny, so it's undetectable. Next to that is the blonde. That's what I use, ladies. That's the most popular. There's 100 left. That's what Doris was using. Right next to that, this is the salt and pepper. There's less than 200 left. And you can see there is definitely a salt pepper look in that. So that's beautiful. Thank you for thinking of our silver fox ladies. Oh, and then brunette.
Yes.
And then we also went in brunette. Look at this brunette. Now I could go either way too with the brunette if I wanted to, because they're still workable colors.